Hello guys! Now we're heading off to the concert, the last performance for tonight of the opera of Donizetti, Elisir D Amore. I will take you guys all with me. Let's go! So off to the concert now. It's already evening and already dark. I will walk. It's around from my place a 20 minutes walk to the concert place. So for those that don't know, I work in Cairo in Egypt, and right now it's still hot, so like not hot but around 20 degrees, so it's actually not that cold. You can survive with a jacket and a t-shirt or a shirt. Actually, I just finished a lesson with one of my students, and right after I got dressed and I'm on the way now to the concert. It's quite exciting, to be honest. Last performance. It's always a bit wearing out to have 4 performances right after another. But yeah, today is the last one of 4, so making sure to play my best today. Actually, I didn't choose my reed yet, so I need to try the reeds when I arrive in the pit. Yeah, for those people that don't know, when we play an opera, the orchestra plays in the orchestra pit. So that's where we're heading to today. So not on stage, because on stage will be the singers, and the orchestra and the conductor will be in the pit below, and all of the artists, yeah, the ballet, the opera singers, and the decoration on the stage. We just arrived at the Tahrir Street, which is the most busy street in Egypt, basically.
Okay, brothers, this is the life or death. Stranger danger. Ready, steady, go, 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 run for your life. They don't stopping, bro.
So yeah, a lot of cars here. We have to pay attention when we cross the street. We will now cross the street and we will basically cross the Nile. And after the Nile, we directly arrive at the opera house. So now we are actually crossing the bridge. A lot of traffic here, and here you can see the Nile. Yeah, a lot of lights, and here is the other side of the Nile with a lot of cars. But yeah, pretty cool. And directly after the Nile comes the Cairo Opera House. So that's where we're heading to right now. But yeah, basically it's a pretty exciting way to work when you're crossing the Nile, one of the largest rivers in the world. Yeah, to go to work, to go to a concert. And we're approaching the Cairo Opera House. So we got still a little bit of time left, so there's a bit of time also to hear maybe 1 or 2 more arias from the opera to get into the mood and to get kind of into the right style of singing before we actually play the concert. And what is a better place to listen to the stuff again than here with the nice view of the opera house at the main entrance, and a nice little space here without a lot of people. It's actually quite cool. Some palm trees, yeah. It's quite cool. Just enjoyed a nice little walk with the view of the opera house and listening to some of the stuff. It's gonna come on here in a nice relaxed atmosphere, getting the nerves down a little bit. And yeah, now we'll head back in and then warm up, check the reeds, and I will maybe show you guys a little bit inside the opera house, also what it looks like. We are walking now to the artist entrance. So the entrance for the public is back there, but we have to go this direction to get into the backstage area and to the entrance of the artists. It's not as glamorous, this entrance, as the other one, but it does the trick, I guess. And if you believe it or not, we're backstage right now, but if you walk right here and a little bit left, we are actually on the stage of tonight's performance. Quite cool. The decoration is made solely for the purpose of this performance, and yeah, you can hear a harp in the background doing a lesson before the concert still with a student of hers. But yeah, that's the view from the stage. Really cool, I think. And what's up with this little box, we will see it in a second. The very backstage behind the pit is actually not very glamorous, okay? It's not very clean. It's almost like a little bit of a basement. But I have to show you one really cool thing, guys, yeah? Which is this little chair right here. This is the chair of the, I don't know the name in English, but it's souffleuse, okay, in French and in German kind of. And there will be one guy sitting here during the concert. The audience can see him, yeah, because there's a little black thing protecting the view. But the artists on the stage, the singers, they can see him, and when the singers forget the text, he will actually whisper the text to them. And he's sitting here. And so in case you didn't know, in every opera there's a guy sitting in this little window in case the singers forget the text. And this is the actual view he has out of this window right here onto the stage where the singers will be singing. Now I will show you guys the place where the public enters the concert hall. We are here in the staircase. So let's go quickly to one of the higher places inside the audience. And let's see the view from the audience at Cairo Opera House. Quite a workout here. Actually, it's like 30 minutes before the concert now, and I still didn't choose a reed, so I should actually hurry way down right now. And here we are. This is where the people enter to VR performance. And down there will be the clarinets sitting. And here you can see the little box that we saw before, where the guy inside of the opera will be sitting. So yeah, that's how it looks backstage, or not backstage, basically for the audience. And there's even a little place here for the president of Egypt in case he ever attends a concert. So he has his own spot here in the concert hall. It's actually quite cool to imagine all of those places full later on in the concert. And yeah, some artists on stage and the people in the orchestra pit is providing good music for everyone here and provide a good atmosphere and good entertainment for everyone. Enjoying the last coffee before the concert here backstage. Quite a lot of cool Egyptian art here also. So yeah, that's a really cool thing. So if you come to be an audience here, there's not just carpet and your tickets, but you can also look at pretty cool things that they put here, and a lot of sofas, really comfortable one where you can sit. Little view of how the place looks for the public. It's actually quite nice, much more glamorous than for the orchestra players in the backstage. So here it's actually very beautiful atmosphere and nice decoration. Last little view at the concert hall now from the base of the concert hall where the parterre is. And from here you can actually not see inside the pit, so you cannot see the musicians. You can only see what happens on the stage. And yeah, now we will go back down. And now let's head back to the orchestra pit. Let's put the stuff here. We just arrived at the orchestra pit. Okay, this is the view from the place we will be playing the concert. So right now they already closed the curtain, which will open afterwards when the performance starts. Basically in the pit now, unpacking my clarinet. And now I have the chance basically to choose between two reeds, like two options. It's either this one or it's either this one. So these were the reeds that played good in the last 2 days. I'm not sure if I'm gonna play on the one that I played yesterday, because the thing is, it was stable. It was stable, so it let me to push a lot of air through it, but it didn't have like the nicest sound. And I think if I can perform today in the concert on the one with the nicer sound, would be cooler, but the one with the nicer sound is not the one that's easier to play. So let's see which one I will choose now. Let's test the two options that we have. This will be option number one. Let's put it on the mouthpiece. We'll need both clarinets in this performance, by the way, so B flat clarinet and A clarinet. So this is the first read. Not a really big fan. Probably it will be the one from yesterday's concert. Testing the second read now. People slowly arriving to the concert from the orchestra. So I think we're good in time now. Much better. It's much more stable, lets me push much more air through the clarinet. Like, it doesn't feel so resistant, it doesn't close on me. So this is the one from the performance yesterday. So the other reed, I think it has to leave the concert reed case if it doesn't prove itself good in another performance. Okay. Yeah, this one is quite nice for me. I will choose this concert for the performance. And actually, what I used to do with reeds is I will just put it now in the perfect spot onto the mouthpiece, and I will put the ligature in a quite high place. Yeah, it's quite high for most people. In a quite high place, very tight. And literally, now it's 20 minutes before the concert, I will not take it off anymore now until completely the end of the performance in 3 hours from now. Okay, so this is how I get the most amount of stable reeds during the performance, and how I don't mess around with reeds during the concerts. What I also do for concerts usually is I add a new mouthpiece patch, so the old one goes away. It gives me usually more stability if I add a new mouthpiece patch for the concert. It's like sort of a more comfy feeling for the teeth. So I usually like to do this, and yeah, now it's on. Yeah, and I like the feeling. It's a bit more stable. Also, what I like about this reed that we chose right now together is that it allows me to, I don't have to control the reed. I can just blow, and I can give a lot of space, a lot of mouth cavity to the playing. Yeah, so this space is a good indicator that the reed is quite stable, and you can just let go and play. For this performance, we will both A clarinet and B flat clarinet, and so you need the stand. Yeah, so that the one clarinet that you don't use, you will put it on the stand while you play with the other clarinet in the meantime. And here you see the lovely score that we will play from. Or, oh, let's put this straight. This is a bit unsatisfying if it's not straight. Yeah, now it's straight. Much better. So basically, this is the little book we will be playing from. Yeah, so usually when you get an opera, it will look like this. This score is really messy, so this is actually quite extreme. I think this will be the last time anyone will play from this. Oh, let's focus from this score, because there's so many different colors, so many people played from it, and and many people crossed stuff out that we are actually gonna play. So it's actually quite a bit of a challenge to to figure out which things to play and not the red ones, the red indications, or the stuff that I wrote inside. So everything that's red is from me, so that I have quite of a so I have the overview of which one is my color. And basically this one is more or less the only little solo, kind of solo, in this opera, which I can play you apart from it right now. And this is kind of together with the soprano singer first, and then another time together with the tenor. So they play the melody and I'm sort of the accompaniment of this part. And yeah, I would say around 60 to 70% of this opera, Elisir D Amore from Donizetti, is in Do, which means it's in C, which means that we have to transpose the whole thing. Basically, we have to read one note higher than it's actually written, and be okay with this somehow. Yeah, it's a bit of a brain challenge, but once you got a hand of it, it becomes much easier over time. The first people from the audience are arriving. So first half went good, now a little break, and afterwards the second half of the opera. I will take a break also, so see you later after the concert. So finish the concert now. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.